Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris, the Doomsday series. I'm your host, Cuz Fate. It's episode 3. It's the year 2446. Our planet went kaboom. And that leaves us with Lithoids here as our capital, and I'm going to change the name of this. I'm changing the name. This is oh no, I got a better idea. Necroid. I don't want... Yeah, Necroid 2. No, we'll change the name of this. There's only one planet in this system. Necroid. That's our new homeworld. So, now we're in the crunch for trying to come up with species. We need pop growth really bad. Robot assembly plants are going to happen here on this planet. And then I think the safe thing to do here is add another unblocked slot. Unless... What are we doing for technology? Yeah, nothing here is going to unlock a slot. Excuse me. We've entered into that horrible time of year. It's the fall, and what that means is the heating system in my house is starting to run. And of course, every year I replace the filter. You're supposed to replace the filter every 3 months, but we don't use it for the whole summer. So now it's new air filter in there, but still, you know, a house is full of dust. A house is full of dust. That's what happens after a few years. And this house is very old. And it blows into the air, and I just have really sensitive lungs. So that with my allergies that really crop up at this time of year, hey, it's just, I'm going to start coughing, and it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. So we have Winkwort Artem, which is not going to be a great world for Artificer output. We'd like to change it. It's going to be just a research and culture world, really. And so what I think the smart thing to do is we're eventually going to want to wean these industrial districts off onto New Kroll instead. And in fact, what I'm going to do, since we don't have any minerals, so we're going to have to wait for that. What I'd like to do is get these changed to minerals, which we can't really do right now because we're having to buy some of these. So, and I'm going to sell a few less food. So we're going to try to get our empire into pristine shape here, which will be very, very difficult to do. That one's going to Xeris, and then what do we have here? Are you building a colony ship? You are. Okay, great. So it's building a colony ship. How's our
construction complete?
Our sprawl is good. So we down here and got this planet, which is fantastic. These guys are going to cut us off from the rest of this, and that's probably fine, you know, all things considered. So what I'd kind of like to do is go get these 6 minerals over here, and potentially, and also get this row, because later on selling, and it's going to be really important for us to gather
system survey complete,
as many resources as we can, so that we can buy favors, so we can make the Galactic Senate work for us. Which reminds us, the Senate came out last time. The readied shield. So if we look at this under resolutions, the readied shield, and all the way down in the end, we get grants the preemptive war, total war, cast a spell on empires that are not members of the Galactic community for empires with unrestricted wars. Renegade containment doctrine. So we definitely want to be there. This is diplomatic weight from fleet power. I don't mind any of these things. So I would support that only because anybody that's not a member of the Galactic community will want to take down Pan-Galactic Recycling Initiatives. So if you go all the way to the end, it gives you the Paradise Initiative. This is diplomatic weight from economy minus 100, and clear blocker time 200%. You get more food, less alloys, and less minerals. Terraforming cost 100. This is your tree huggers, which, by the way, I would consider myself a tree hugger, but in this game, I gotta survive. So we're going to oppose that. Buzzword standardization. Come up here and take a look at it. Profit maximization engines, diplomatic weight from economy, and plus 25% trade revenue. Your naval capacity is shrunk down a little bit. Resources from jobs go up, and it gives you profit maximization engines. So there's no big event that you can do. Holistic asset coordination is an active resolution. That's the one before it. So these just deal with economy, and I would say absolutely we'll support that one. They get different as we go down here. Regulatory facilitation. Now we start to talk about things. Project Cornucopia lets you strip mine your planets, basically. Unlike the Planetary division that permits strip mining on our worlds to uncover rich mineral deposits. In a time of war, this is a good one to have. Diplomatic weight from economy also goes up with this one, and worker pop resource output goes up. This is also, we would like to go down this line actually, so we're going to support that and try to make sure. I want to make sure that it gets passed. Cooperative research channels. So let's see this one, and down at the bottom of this is extra dimensional experimentation. ZRO is used to fund extra dimensional research at advanced research complexes. I mean, we'll support it, but it's not the thing. And the Tiyanki Conservation Act will support. Comfort the Fallen. Let's take a look at that. This is Divinity for Life. So spiritualist ethics attraction is plus 50%. Diplomatic weight from tech goes down. Synthetic citizen rights artificial intelligence policy is banned. Now, keep in mind what we are is a fanatic xenophile and materialist. So we don't want to support anything like that. Comfort the Fallen, which is right here. This is neat for getting rid of machine empires, but not for what we're doing, because we are some form of materialists. So we'll oppose that. And Charter of Workers' Rights, we want to support that, and then form the Galactic Market will support. We're going to want to get influence up to try and get that. So, but if you go down some of these other resolutions, Galactic reforms, the greater good, that's the one that we always like to get so that we can, well, actually greater than ourselves, but the greater good, balance in the middle is an active resolution before it. Universal prosperity mandate. All living standards other than shared burdens, utopia, abundance, chemical bliss, and mandatory pampering are banned. Assimilating organics into driven assimilators or hive minds is banned. This is the number one. I want to go all the way down here to this. I want to do this one and hurt everybody. Diplomatic weight from pop. So this is going to be the thing that I'll focus on. Usually I focus on it for greater than ourselves and I don't care about the rest. I want to go all the way down here because I want to crush the hive minds and the driven assimilators if there are any on the map with it. So that's where we're at right now with that stuff. And we got planets that are soon to be colonized, which will be fantastic. Oh, and there's a couple of new ones here. What are they? Guardians Angel Act. So if you go over here to the Guardians Angel Act. Rules for war. This one goes down all the way there. Diplomatic weight from fleet power, minus 100%. Defense army morale. War exhaustion gain is plus. Ship build speed is a plus in a defensive war. Pacifist ethics attraction is 100%. And your naval capacity is further shrunk. I don't really care. I mean, let's support it, but it's not part of, I think, ban the organic slave trade. It's a great way to populate our planet, so I don't want to ban the organic slave trade, so we'll just and the chitin folks, and we'll just do what we usually do, which is not actively try to ban it, but if we can make use of it, we will, to add pops to our empire, but we won't go out there and create slaves. That is not something we will do. Heaven's Gate. What is here? This is just okay. Get some influence stored up. These guys over here are space amoeba, and there's a planet here that's a tomb world, and excuse me, it takes a very long time to get the tech that'll let you do anything with the tomb world, so I'm not in a hurry to go get these guys, but I would like to do it because I don't want these folks trying to leapfrog over here and get this. So that would be bad. we'll have to upgrade this in a little bit of time. We're 50 years behind everybody else right now. That's the hard part. So
Founding a new home.
rubies. You don't have any I'm not going to do anything there with that then.
Research complete.
Actually, which one is... Yeah, at Winkwort Artem is where you got to go. You need to take this science ship down here and assist research. Go here. Oops. Science ship. Move here. I need to get you a leader that can start doing some stuff. Archaeology speed. I just got 2 archaeologists right here, so... Okay, this, what do we got here? Corvette hull hit points, robo modding, which could be useful now, except it's going to be very expensive. We just won't be able to change the robots we have right now, but we'll be able to create some new ones that have a little bit of a bonus, so they'll be alright. Senate is now in session. So, we get a look and see what's on the Senate floor, and everybody's going to pass the ready shield, so we don't need to worry about that. Xeris, and there are no edicts yet that allow us to deal with making that go faster with colonization. So there's nothing we can do yet. Land of opportunity. A bunch of stuff that requires influence, which we don't have. Easing up the burden on our consumer goods might be nice, but since we're starting to run out of money, I'm not going to worry about it. And this is going to be tough. Winkwort, Artem, Starbase. This Starbase here, let's look at trade. This Starbase here needs to go to there. Why can't it go there? What is this one doing? It's got to go to New Kroll. And this one's got to go to here. Yeah. And this one's got to go to there. You want them in a chain. Like that. So. This is just... Oh, and we now can start to upgrade. But look, we just don't have a lot. So we want to save it. Rubies. And we don't need to upgrade any of those right now. I mean, if these guys wanted to march in here and kill us, they could do it. So, really, we're kind of at the whim of them. Conclave of Moffeth. Yeah, so when I started making this species, you could see that I went for Fanatic, Xenophile, and Materialist. One thing I want to do is I want to play a really spiritualist species probably next. I really want to try that out, because I've never really done it, and I want to find a way to do it with Necroids and Death Chroniclers and stuff like that. So that's on the horizon. That's what I'm looking at in the future. So New Kroll, yep, this is the home that we need to get that going. We got an election coming up for a new ruler, and since we're not rolling in influence, we're not going to worry about it. Features. If we need to, if this planet gets full, we'll move some of its people around to the other planets. I'm not concerned with that. This is producing 20 amenities. What does the gene clinics produce? 10. So we would fall below into negative, because right now we're at 8. The only other thing we can do really right here is add another city to unlock a slot to put the gene clinics on it. So we lost an envoy. These guys are just ugly. The Kithen Despoilers, and they're at war with a bunch of people right now. So since they're at war with a bunch of people, it would be nice if it would be really nice if we had a regular start and we had more firepower. We could go in there while they're at war with a bunch of different people and steal some places from them, but that's not going to happen. So our leader got assigned here. So what are we looking at? Just pick somebody up off the street, I guess. Yeah, leader lifespan, that'll help. Okay. Yep, and Tayanki Pest Control, vote up against that. this one. Abstain. Yes. Alright. Speed things up here a little bit and try to get my... So Wankwort Artem, since it's across from here, it can't get any of its trade over here. You can't say do this. Oh, I guess you can since it's friendly. Okay. I thought you couldn't. It's automatically cut off. You have to manually push it over there. So
System
that's
survey
interesting.
complete.
That gives us some money. That's nice because they're collecting how much trade? 44 trade from Wankwort. So that's awesome. Gaia World producing trade. How nice. Yeah, because it's producing some trade from here, and it's got research. So again, one of the things we're going to want to do on this planet, actually, before I put any more, well, we're going to need minerals. We really need minerals. So I'm going to do this. But we'll want to take these off since it's taking this huge penalty to artificer output. Miner and strategic resource gatherer. Okay, hold on. It's also taking penalties to miner and strategic resource gatherer output minus 70. So what we should do with this planet really is food. So let's take these and replace them with food. And we'll do energy. We'll do food and energy. That would be the smart thing to do here. So food and energy. So Wankwort Artem. Research and food. This planet's getting enough amenities right now, which is good. Since pops are low. And we can't build anything anyways because we're down to 264. So Xeris is a nice little planet with no penalties. It's an arid world. It looks like it'll make a really nice industrial district world. And then this other one over here is small. Again, since we're going to be short on mining, we're going to want to go mining here, and then maybe food, because we'll need some city districts. Peace offer. Governor has died. Wankwort Artem. I need a research governor. Not this guy. He's got problems. But we have a bureaucracy one there, or housing. Okay. Housing it is. We don't have any bureaucracy on Wankwort, so that part doesn't matter. This guy's going to come over here and get this. It took him a while to get over there, so I'm just going to have him build that. And this person.
New frontiers established.
Get that research up there. So Xeris is a frontier sector on its own, and let's get it a governor. Colony, governor, housing. Oh, I have a research person now. Haha. Okay, let's go back to Wankwort and give them the research one. And Xeris can have this housing building person, which would be great. And we can tell them, hey, first bit of business. Why don't you build robot assembly plants? Oh, we don't have enough. Well, let's fix that. Let's buy a little bit. Okay. Make some robots.
System survey
League
complete.
of Bruvis was given association status by the Coalition of Sovereign Stars. Like say, do that and then do some gene clinics. Low on minerals is always tough. So here it's saying, hey, we can upgrade the capital because we have enough people. And we're like, well, what we'd like to do is stop selling all those minerals. Let's do that.
Construction complete.
Alright, give us more minerals over here. Oh, that hurts. New Krull. Man, Artificer. Need some more of those guys. Need more. Hopefully our empire can survive long enough for us to get these planets up and running. That would be fantastic. Robot assembly plants. Yeah, you get the feeling in all these planets, anything that has minerals we're going to need.
Research
except for this one,
complete.
because it's such a huge negative, so you don't want to worry about that. Research alternatives, +1.
System survey complete.
Moat harvesting traps.
Research complete.
Because there are moats nearby. And gas extraction wells. Planetary capital and Hall of Judgment. Let's get that. So there's some moats over here. And there's some moats here. And moats over here.
Founding a new home.
Have not seen any gases though. Oh, and there's a really nice planet up there. Wow. Okay, you have no orders. Well, Clyde. Dang. Wish we could get over there. These guys wisely cut us off from there, which is smart. Now, it doesn't prevent us from going and just leapfrogging them and going and getting this. This could get really ugly if we started to do this. But this would be a second part for us over here. And over here is the Skrek Polity. And they kind of like us. So if we were friends with the Skrek and went over here and grabbed a bunch of this, that would probably be alright. Our other friends really like us. They're currently at war with the United Savanti Council, so they can't do any kind of inviting us into the Federation while that's going on. The United Savanti Council is over here, and they kind of actually like us, and they're superior, and they have 6 planets, so everybody vying for their little space, and we were just worried about getting off our darn rock, you know? It's like, I'd like to raise that building up. It'd be nice, but it would be more important for us to get this. And we don't have anybody to well, actually, so what do? We have not enough technicians working. If we made another one of these, it would pull 2 technicians, it'd pull a clerk and a technician up. We'd lose a little bit of energy, like 5 energy, and we would gain some consumer goods. So I'm going to do that. Rubies. So this is here, and it needs gene clinics to help it grow, and it'll give it a few more amenities. And then we're out again. Winkwort, switching all of its stuff over to agricultural.
Construction complete.
Causing our minerals to go down, and that's fine. Because this was such a huge negative anyway at minus 70%. So it's just dumb to be spending our time trying to do certain things here.
Situation log updated.
It's dumb to be doing things on this planet for which this planet is not good at doing. But right now it's producing total on the planet. You can see it's producing quite a few of these, your consumer goods. So we don't want to rid ourselves of this. What we want to do is like here we're building one on Nukrol, so we can take this and we can replace it with food, and we'll get a net gain of 0. But our empire is growing, so we need more. So for every, like, we can do this, and remember this is hampered because it's minus 30%. So for every one of those, we need to build like another one of these. And we need to move folks around. And we need folks. That's the big thing. The Kithan Despoilers are now at war with only 2 other empires.
Handshake protocols activated.
Establish an embassy. Yeah, grab these. Are you building? You can't build them yet. It's going to cost you 300. Okay. This is our life here. Trying to get everything. Governing ethics shift in the Skrek polity. The other thing this time of year means is sneezes. I'm just not a fan of sneezing. Not a fan at all. Not at all. Wankwort, though. That's... We'll take your penalties. We needed that word. So he's going to build an agriculture district. New Kroll is going to finish off it. We're going to be even further in the negative for a little bit because the other one takes less time to build because it's got... because it just doesn't take as much time. So now I got 2 specialists here that don't have jobs, and I'm going to resettle them to Kroll. To New Kroll. These cost a little bit of money to do, but we get over here, and he's got an industrial district, and they just went to work. So that's how we move those people around there. So when we get more minerals, we'll do that. And now we're making really good food, so we can safely sell a bit more of it. Bump our earnings up. Conclave of Moffeth. And we have, yeah, we can build some robots. So let's create the robot templates that we normally do. Food from jobs. Farmer. Farmers. Jesus. Farmarian. Farmeran. It's... No. Okay. Create that template, and then we'll create another template. That'll be the drillers. Miner. Miners. Not minor. Miner. Alright. So that gives us those. I don't want to spend the research time. The research time to apply that template to the ones on like Wankwort Artem, for instance. How
Situation log
oh,
updated.
it's 17 months. That's not bad. Okay. I thought it'd be worse than that. So we go back to Wankwort Artem and we say, hey, when you're growing pops here, just go farmers.
New frontiers established.
And do we have any other planets with miners? Like here. So here, if you're going to make some... I know this slows down the growth, and I'm totally okay with that. And rubies, so this is rubies. Xeris, we're going to want miners, so build miners there. And on Romine, the brand new planets, we're also going to want some miners here. But first we have to build robot assembly plants. We should buy some more here. Let's spend 1,000 on that. Go to Romine. Give me robots.
Construction complete.
So as we are able to continue doing this, moving these guys over, we'll do that.
Research complete.
We'll take all of these off. You get one more of these industrial districts as a
System
food
survey
district,
complete.
and the remaining 4 can all be energy districts. So, remote harvesting traps, transit hub and a hyperdrive, the ion disruptor, improved deflectors, physics research from fusers. Let's go colony development speed. Not that we're going to get any new colonies for a while. So, non-aggression pact invitation. So what we can do here is buy a few more of those. You can go home. Actually, I don't need 2 of you now. I need you. Come down here. Yeah, see, this is a fallen empire. So if these guys aren't going to expand, gosh, it sure would be nice for us to jump up and grab all of that. But we'd need a whole lot of influence to do it. We're gaining some influence, which is cool. Actually, I shouldn't have got rid of that, should I? Why don't you go here, build that mining station, and then build that mining station. That costs us 200. And our bureaucracy world. Oh, so this is listed as a generator world, but we're going to save ourselves. Change it to a bureaucratic center, and that bumps that way up, which is nice. We don't have any features there we can get rid of. There's some features here on this planet, on New Krull. Is any one of them going to create a pop for me? Sometimes they'll do that. Nope. It says max agricultural districts. So these guys are going to need some more jobs soon. So we'll create one of those. And then on Winkwort, take this. Replace it with an ag district. Because you can...
Special project complete.
Completed modification to the farmer species. Yay. Okay, so Xerus is going to be making farmers New Krull. Technicians, but we can't make technicians yet, and it doesn't really matter. What we're really focused on right here is this. What are they making? Any species? It's making a miner. You know.
Handshake protocols activated.
We can change them all later to be generator district guys, or food if we think we need that instead. And again, a lot of people ask me,
protocols activated.
Why don't I just do generator districts and buy everything? Well, because you're at the whim of the cost on the market, which doesn't always fluctuate a lot for food or minerals, but it can. It especially fluctuates a lot for alloys and consumers goods, and that can put you in a hole. And I don't like that. I don't like being at the whim of somebody else's price fixing. I don't like that at all. Okay, so we have an unused perk.
Handshake protocols activated.
And there's nothing that we can pick up right now because what I really want is engineered evolution. Had one user on the comments in the last video series saying, you know, the empty ascension perk slot was driving them nuts. Sorry, but the correct way to play the game is to only make use of things when you meet the prerequisites, and to only use them when you need them. It's better to keep things in your back pocket for a rainy
System
day.
survey complete.
Blowing that ascension perk on something I don't need is a really bad idea. So I understand your OCD, but it ain't gonna happen.
Handshake protocols activated.
That ain't happening. I ain't doing that. Independence guaranteed by the Zufan Multistellar. Yeah. Commercial packs. There's a war there. Okay, so over here at Winkwort Artem, we got 2 more of these people, and we're going to resettle them to New Krull, because New Krull is about to build 2 new jobs with this industrial district over here. And I like not having to pay the influence cost. That is huge. To me, that really helps with this particular species Corvée system. I hope that's the way to pronounce it. Waives all influence costs. I think that's important. Importante. So slowly we'll get Winkwort fixed. And then the other thing is, since we're a little down here, we got destroyers, and we need to create a destroyer. We need to create a couple of destroyers. So put this long range bad boy on here.
Research complete.
Yeah, they still haven't fixed that bug. So, and by bug I mean that when you have this screen up, the audio bugs out, and I don't know why that is. DL, this is going to be K-L. It's just a long range. It's like a mini battleship, but it doesn't even, it's kind of a joke to have it do that job at this point in the game. The thing I end up using destroyers for later is this, and people tend to use missiles, so remember, the ones that shoot straight on, that are pointed straight on like this, they shoot down missiles better. The ones that are pointed up shoot down, point difference, shoot down aircraft better. That's how you remember that. And yes, they actually is how they work. Takes a lot of research on Wikipedia to figure that out. Alright, so now he has one unemployed person, and I say, well, to that I say, put them to work here.
Handshake
But
protocols activated.
where I'd really like to do is move them off to another planet. I want this ion disruptor because I'm going to use that quite a bit for things. So back over here to Winkworth. Say, hey, take
System
this
survey complete.
and change it into a generator district. And by doing that, I might change 2 of them. It's going to give me a bunch of employees to put over here before this place finishes this. And they'll be able to take that job. And then this worker will still be unemployed, but he'll go up with the next
Research complete.
industrial district. There we go. Okay, more tile blockers. Because what I want to do is, since you have to change, since I'm changing these over and getting rid of these industrial districts over here,
Situation log updated.
these leave you with specialists that then are going to take a long time to move down in rank to worker stratum, and I don't want that to happen. So what I'd much rather do is move them over to New Kroll, and then New Kroll can do something else. Here, I have a person that's unemployed. So what I will do with them, since I can't really do anything with this planet for a while, all I can do is this other slot here. Well, that's not true. What I want to do is have all the mineral slots here, I think. So what I might do is just resettle this person to somewhere else. To a planet like... I can't send... This is where? Rubies.
Handshake protocols activated.
I can send them to Winkworth. So they become a disc. They're unemployed. So they'll be able to take this generator job. Man-made unfulfilled. Alright, so that gives us 2 people to send over to Kroll, who can then take the jobs. Oh,
System
I'm gonna have
survey
to build
complete.
another one. Oh no, it's waiting for this one to build. I need to build a second one. That. So who died? Chancellor died. Federation invitation. The Democratic from the Kadeshi dynasty. So is this... Are these the guys next door to me? That's the most important thing. The Galactic Zabber. The Galactic Zabber. The Great Obevni. Yeah. And the Kadesh. Yeah. So what are they? The Coalition of Sovereign Stars. They're Federation level 2. A lot of them are robotic. They have materialists in them. Yeah. Let's become a Federation member.
And they want to talk to us.
Well met. Okay, so now we don't need to spend all of our envoys with the Galactic Zabber, because the Galactic Zabber are in our Federation. So we add them
Situation log
instead.
updated.
We add them instead to here. So these guys were all became our friends. So now we can take those envoys and put them there. What's about to pass? Form the galactic market. So we want to make sure we've got enough influence when we do finally, which is going to be awesome. And granted, this is expensive. What I really want to do is stop selling these. So how much are they being sold for right now? 5. I'm going to cancel that and remove that. We need those. Okay, he did all of that. Oh, there's still some up here. Go get these. Okay, and up here, and we were talking about this. We got research that gave us extra starbase capacity of 2. So right here at Bij, or right there. 1, 2, 3, right there. We have to build a starbase here with hangar protection. And then up here, this has to become a starbase. And it's going to grab this trade. And this trade will swell over time. So, Winkwort, resettle those people to New Kroll. And so as it builds this next slot up here. Oh, and it doesn't have a governor. New Kroll doesn't have a governor? What are we talking about? Alright, so I'm going to give it a governor that takes on crime. So that criming problem went away, which is really nice. And then after we build that industrial district, I'm going to give them some holo theaters. Actually, I'm probably going to give them this. This adds jobs that give more production, but then later on when it gets raised up, it affects all of these industrial slots. So.
Situation log updated.
Birth of the Galactic market, which we can nominate. We'll offer them an energy tribute. We don't want the Marauders coming after us right now. So what's it cost to do this? Galactic, it's 1,000 credits and 150. Alright, New Kroll is our capital. Number of pops is greater than 20. Oh, I need one more pop over here. Well, let's... Winkwort. Or somewhere else. Yeah, Winkwort. Just give me one of your clerks then. Okay. Planetary prospecting. No, I don't want to do that. Planetary prospecting is neat. You
Research
can uncover
complete.
random planetary features, so that's cool. Like that. Droid workers. Yes. Give me those. Okay. Rubies. Actually, yeah, you're the planet that can't do anything. Your extra person should go to New Kroll. New Kroll is going to get a bunch of workers here. We're going to put them to work too. I also want to put an autochthon on this thing. Start earning. Making it easier to earn our traditions. Xeris is now no longer a colony. And I think for now the smart thing to do is
Construction complete.
mining road. Create
Construction
can't
complete.
create a job yet. Got 7K, so let's buy a little bit so we can get some work done. Build that, and then build a city. And Romain says, I need the same thing. So yes.
Handshake protocols activated.
Let's give you growth with a gene clinic. And what is this? Food from jobs. So we definitely don't want to do food there. Don't do food. Do the mining and the rest of it. Okay. Commercial invitation. Turn those off. I don't want those. It's nice if you right click and dismiss those, they won't keep begging. And that is really important thing to know. So down here,
Research complete.
what I want to do with this fleet is say, what do you got? You lost one more raider. Okay. In that case, I don't want to reinforce you yet. Not until we need you. Choke points me. Do us better. Tile blockers, that's awesome. More tile blockers. Get all the tile blockers. We have to get all of those out of there. Certainly I want to get all of these.
Complete.
That's a lot of money to spend on those. What about these other... There are a couple other planets here that are really jammed up like this one. And we still... Oh, but Impassable Mountains. We'll get those soon. And then here, Impassable Mountains. Just build a tunnel. That's what they did in Europe. So here's New Krull. It's got a bunch of unemployed pops here, saying, "Hey, give me jobs," and we will. And as we give them these jobs, this will continue to bump up. Winkworth's down to 2 of these systems here, 2 of these industrial districts. Oh, the Kappa aliens no longer exist. They got destroyed. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I'm a little more concerned with my own empire right now than anything else that could be
System
going
survey
on.
complete.
So, Charter of Workers' Rights. I want to get that pushed up. Okay, he went over there and got that. That's good. Oh, Enclaves Incorporated. I believe will make one of our factions more happy. This has 100% approval, and what do they have? Enclaves Incorporated. We can make them even more happy. So, that would be wonderful. New Krull is about to fire off. Civilian Industries employ these 2 people. Bump that number up at the end of the month, which is going to happen. 14. Nice. Buy less of those. Which means, yeah. And so we're short minerals is where we're really short. That's the thing we have to focus on. This is going to be... Nope, not trade hubs. Hangar base. And it has to be upgraded. And then we can give it hydroponic base. And over here, this is going to be trade hubs. 2 of them, because there's 2 systems between you and Romin. So you do that and give it hydroponics. And then if you want, you can upgrade it and add some stuff. But what we need to do then is say this goes to here, and this goes to here, and that is already going to there, and that'll add some trade. And then what is our piracy there, which there's no point. So bubbles should move to here. And we'll get bubbles to go along this route if we need it. But there's no trade going back up to our old homeworld, so any piracy that might have happened there is pointless. Does not need to be done. These guys are slowly working their way up here, which is good. We'll conquer all that later. These guys getting their planets nice. They got a bunch of nice planets up here. In a desert world, and a desert world, and another tomb world. So we have our small corner of the galaxy here, and what's going to happen is with the Kithan despoilers next to us being nasty, we're just going to have to go take them over. So, but if we can live that long, then that's what we'll do. Rubies says, I've got another person.
Construction complete.
Oh, but now we can do this. We can raise this building up. It costs 800. Oh, it's expensive. Let's get... I think it's cheaper right now to move this person to a place where I can get some jobs like this right here. What would be better is...
System survey complete.
Roman, and that's Winkwort. Yep, minerals are going to be the thing. He did it. He got that. Enclaves Incorporated, so they're even happier. So that's good. I'll fill this in. In fact, let's just do that now. Let's go get that. And this spot over here, and then our empire can be filled in. We're right at the limit for empire sprawl. So our empire sprawl planet is right now encounter in New Krull Pi aliens. Oh my gosh, really? Pi aliens? Okay. I have an envoy who's available. Well, great. Yeah, rubies. Continental world. Alright, so New Krull says I do not have
Research complete.
anything in my build queue. Research station output. Let's go for that. So you need to be building another one of those. Oh, and it just ran out of slot here. So this will give it what? 2 more building slots and 5 more housing if we raise this up. Let's do that. Those are really expensive. Pi aliens. New Federation president. So what is this? The Durek. We've been chosen as the new president. What? Oh my gosh, because of some random thing. Okay. We're low. We got to unlock the next level. Challenge type. Okay, let's take a look. We're going to pause this. This is the Coalition of Sovereign Nations. Diverse ethics. Members. We all have some form of materialist. So, laws. Challenge. Federation chooses president by challenge. May the best win. What kind of challenge? Random or rotation? Okay. Succession term. They're not all that happy about that. Federation fleet contribution. Construction. Everyone or only leader. Can subjects join? Yes. Vote weight. Diplomatic. We have to be medium or higher. War declaration. Majority vote. I'm going to change that one. Alright. 30 years. I'd have to make some trades here, and I'm not... Until you start to get the higher levels, it doesn't really matter. So, we'll just leave those guys where they're at. The Kithan despoilers now have made peace, and now they're no longer at war with anybody. So, but we have a federation. So that's nice. Doesn't mean that it's going to be all that helpful, but it means we're not alone. Which is kind of wonderful. Okay, are these... Got that person. What's Kroll got? It needs more jobs. Yeah, it's about to unload some jobs here. Planetary administration. So how long's it got? 280. Winkwork Artem, how long does it take to replace this? Let's get some more. Replace that with tech. 240. Great. Let's get these last 2 done then. And then we can clear Winkwork Artem of its horrible penalties. And we can just focus on just research output and cultural worker output. We need to get the cultural worker stuff on here. So that would be fantastic. We'll do this too. I might even go buy some more. Doink.
Research complete.
Okay. Crystalline entities. We can learn to coexist. Ends. Fascinating creatures.
They can talk, and they want to talk to us.
She's funny. And they want to talk to us. Oh, sinkhole. Clear that tile blocker.
Construction complete.
What's going on up here? You're still surveying. Okay. Survey the last of these systems, and then maybe you can come home. This guy did his job. Oh, wait a minute. I said I was going to go get this system, too. Let's just fill in the holes. Fill in the holes. We need more bureaucracy, so we're going to raise this capital up because it's going to unlock another building slot. And in doing that, it'll allow us to build another admin office, which will take care of this up here. And so, Winkwort.
System survey complete.
Getting ready to swap over this. We'll send these specialists over to New Krull. They're going to get there right before those jobs are created. So this is great because you do this, resettle these people, and what happens is now those specialists will take the jobs that are going to be provided. They won't have to wait to be reduced. Okay, so one of them got a job because there was only one job for him to have. So we're going to do an industrial district, and then And then it desperately needs a city. Oh, we can even
Research
upgrade
complete.
again. We can even upgrade again, but it needs a city district for more growth. So, all right, we get a third one here. So expansion, new colonies, pop growth speed is why you'd want to take that. And empire sprawl is reduced. You'd want to do that. Prosperity, buildings and build costs. City districts provide more housing and provide more clerk jobs. I like this. This prosperity right now would be kind of big, because to be able to do the stuff down on the second level, city district providing extra housing and more clerk jobs, and specialist pop output going up. This would be really good for us right now. Unyielding. We'll need that later. We'll probably need it now, but I'm going to take a chance and say adopt this. So what takes longer? The city or the industrial? They both take a long time. So synthetic crystal plant, city district housing +1. Give it to me. Get all the more housing going on. Gonna have to buy some more of those for a little while, aren't we? Yes, but we can also sell. The Galactic market has established on Neshmet. Okay, well,
Construction complete.
it wasn't us, but there it is. And this planet is mining world now that it's no longer stacked out like that. And again, you know, you got to spend money to make money. You got to spend minerals to make money. So Winkwort is about to give me 2 more specialists, so I'll send them off to New Kroll.
System survey complete.
And that does it for Winkwort. Winkwort is done with this crap. Thank goodness. Oh, good. That's done. I like that. I like seeing that. So we're not going to take any of these penalties, which would be great. Yep. Makes me happier. So over here, communication from the Zevlon Ancients. Greetings. We understand that your empire has come into possession of a cache of data containing the brain scans of an extinct species taken from the very world they once inhabited. Even though your species is still too primitive to utilize this data, we laud your efforts in preserving this last remnant of a once vibrant civilization. As part of our efforts to conserve and catalog endangered species in our Endangered Species Preserve, we wish to take this data and use our cloning technologies. Yes, we will make a copy for you.
Construction complete.
Makes them happy.
Construction complete.
Diplomatic communication from the Zelvan Ancients. They like us now. Where are they? They're not these guys, though. This is a different fallen empire, so. It's times like this, if I can keep these guys from going to war with us, I like to just sit here and focus on my own empire. It's very nice and peaceful to play. And I can just kind of get things done. What are we looking at for? Yeah, there's no piracy going on up here. That's really nice. So over here,
Research complete.
Hangar Bay and Anchorage. Research station output. Hyperdrive. Basic combat rules. So down here we can raise this one up, because it's our shipyard, and we can raise this one up to provide a little more protection. Oh, when do we get some more minerals? Booma! When you come down here, boom. Party with the rest of them. Oh, and now we get the... Nice.
Research
Move over
complete.
here. Get the Federation starships.
System survey complete.
Tile blockers. Nice. And here we can get diplomatic weight and an embassy combat complex. Or habitability. Ooh, I'll take the habitability, please. New Kroll. What's it look like at the end of the month? We're 5 days away. And it's still not there.
Construction
Okay,
complete.
-7. So we'll do that. We'll get ourselves weaned off there soon. He's building a city district. I'm going to build another industrial district first. And then I got to figure out what I want to put on that planet. Here, this unlocked by doing this. That'll get us out of that purgatory with the admin cap. These guys are going to need jobs very soon, in fact. You can see. Quicksand Basin. Max mining districts. That's the one I want right there. Let's spend a little bit of money getting some of these features off here. This is rubies. This has been a tough world. Will these give me mining max districts -2? Max mining districts +2 when we learn to get rid of toxic kelp. So this is a lot of money, but these are going to be worth it. Xeris. See, they just produced a person, and they're building miners. So. And now this number's starting to go up.
Construction complete.
Oh my gosh, we may actually. It's going to be amazing if we can survive everything here and then start to thrive. It's very much a survival first thing. Okay, this. It's got. That's nice. I'm going to upgrade this one first. Next, though. Our planet, Kroll. Gotta go revisit this every now and then. It's just so sad. It's so sad. Oh. But we have new Kroll. Just awesome. The whole thing makes me laugh. It's pretty cool. Administrative offices. In the bureaucratic center with a bureaucratic governor. Yeah, the next thing we need to do is start really boosting this number here, and new Kroll is going to be a huge part of that equation. What's going on up here? Ban the organic slave trade. Tianki pest control. Yeah, what's next? Military Readiness Act. This is the next thing in the readied shield, so diplomatic weight from fleet power. So that's fine. We'll support that. Bees. Let's put those people to work. Next mining district. New Kroll. Xeris is about ready to finish its deep sinkhole. That's nice. We've got to figure out what we're going to do with this planet. Build that. This is about to do an industrial district. Encounter a new Kroll with the Psi aliens.
Research complete.
Tell us what those Psi aliens are. Researchers. Okay, back to Kroll. I like watching this and then watching people become unemployed. It's pretty cool. I gotta figure out what I want to do on this planet. Do I just want to put research on it? We can now use the expropriation cast a spell against the Igarian Syndicate. Has established a branch office. We'll see if they're the Igarian Syndicate. Okay, let's take a look. They're peaceful traders, so they're not corrupt. They're not the mafia. That's good. New Kroll. What do I want to put on this world? Well, given that we need more alloys,
construction
I would
complete.
kind of like to go in that direction. Obviously, we're going to want strongholds on every planet at some point in time. Declare war against the United Convention. I'm going to vote no. I'd rather not, but too late. We changed the rule. It has to be not unanimous, and so we're at war. I'm not too worried about that because I'm not going to get involved in that mess. They're going to find me a poor ally, but I have things I need to do. This has got too much crime going on in here because of a criminal syndicate branch office from the Igarian Syndicate. So look at this. Criminal syndicate branch office. They're criminals? I thought we just established that they were peaceful traders. Mercantile. What are
Research
you guys?
complete.
Oh, they are! They're criminal heritage. Oh no. That's not what we needed. Son of a gun. Well, what it means is we got to put precinct houses on every planet. That's going to end up with one of these. This is going to be awful. Have they established a branch office here yet? No. They're gonna. We're going to want to save building slots for those. So I need to put this person to work. I think the safest thing to do is just create another industrial district after it does that city. Dang.
They can talk, and they want to talk to us.
So of course we're going to get the criminal enterprises. Drat, I say. Son of a gun. Ah, the criming. The criming has begun. I'm never happy about that. That changes the complexion of things. These guys are going to need more jobs, and research is what this planet is good at doing. Oh yeah, there's the tech energy grid adds 15. Well, right now it adds 1 energy credit. Yeah, energy credits from technicians +1. Oh, okay. And we got 4 techs. We got 8 techs. I might put that down later. Right now, research is going to be important. We're falling behind everybody else.
Research complete.
So. In fact, it wouldn't take much to check that, so let's go check it. Faction influence gain +1. Let's go look before... Well, the episode's gone long, and I haven't even realized it.
Construction complete.
Victory, we can see where we're at. We're way down here at the bottom, aren't we? Where is... We're at number 9, and our tech level is 442, so the people ahead of us at 488. Oh, so we're doing all right. Give them energy. Quit bothering me. So we're ahead. We're either right where we need to be, or we're ahead of most everybody on tech level. So that's good. We're doing all right in that regard. We're coming back from the brink, and we can now choose. This is what we're going to end the episode on: is our election process. We have a whole bunch of influence to spend. So, who do we want? Consumer goods production. Yes. I want the unity from that. And he's got what? Pop growth from food and mining station output. Oh, and he's age 56. Hello. What do we need to do to guarantee you? I don't have a problem. Okay, 64%. You have been supported very well. So that election will take like 30 days. You know, the results will be announced 22/66/05, so 2 months. Okay, 1 more month. 05/13, a month and a half. And we're going fast, so. Yeah, they're at war with these bozos over here, the United Savanti Council. Well, we're over here. So, new ruler mandate. Catrill has been elected. And that's who we wanted. So fantastic. And his mandate is going to say consumer goods production. Chancellor was elected on the platform of bringing our monthly consumer goods surplus to at least +6 a month. So right now we're way down there because we're having to buy. So we will work very hard to make his mandate work. Very fun, very neat episode. The Doomsday start was a heck of a thing, and now we're in a little different phase of the game here. We got to really work on our empire and get everything perfect so we can start building ships and protect ourselves. I like where it's going. I like how it started. It was certainly a way rougher start than my test Doomsday start was. which the test Doomsday start, I think, gave me the confidence to do it. If I'd had this started, I went, oh, I'm not sure I want to do that on YouTube. But no, this has been fun. So thanks for hanging out with me. Drop questions, comments down below as usual. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Patreon's listed in the description below. I'll see you next time.